Well, hello everyone, welcome to Cattywampus Acres. I'm Jason. If you follow our channel, welcome back. Thank you for being a part of our Cattywampus crew and helping us grow and learn to be more self-sufficient here on our homestead. And if you've never seen our channel before, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will say this, I'm gonna give you a little prep for this one. This video is the second of 3 parts. I'm gonna put a link up above where I built this butchering station. This is a continuation. This is the next step. This is when we butcher our American guinea hog. We are going to do a whole hog roast. That will be the 3rd video. Basically, we are taking you through every step of our first time from living hog to whole hog roast. We're gonna do it all ourselves, including building this butchering station, butchering the pig, breaking down to where we can actually do a whole hog, and then we're gonna smoke it. We'll keep you with us along the way. If you are grossed out by animal body parts and stuff, I highly recommend you do not watch this video. There will be all of that in here. I will try and cut out anything that's overly disgusting. I will not actually show the kill of the animal in this one, but this is what we do here. I'm quite sure I will get nasty posts. It is what it is. I'm gonna say this ahead of time. If you say something nasty and you say something demeaning, I'm gonna go ahead and delete it, because this is what we do here. 4 out of the 5 of us are not vegetarians. We eat pork, we eat beef and every other kind of animal. So we've been raising these animals, we've been raising them responsibly. This was the purpose that we got these American guinea hogs in the first place. So if you're squeamish, do not watch this video. I would not recommend it, because there's going to be stuff that in here that you're not gonna wanna watch. If you do wanna learn how we butchered our first American guinea hog, stay tuned and we're going to take you through that. So let's go ahead and get into this butchering process. In order for us to do a whole hog with the largest of our hogs, which she should be in about 100 pounds, if she ends up not having a lot of meat on her, we will do a second one. But I think for now, I think this is what we're gonna do. In order to do that, we need to do a scald and scrape. What I did is I picked up this drum from a gentleman that lives nearby, and I filled this with water. It's not full all the way because I don't want it to splash warm water all over us. These our American guinea hogs do have a lot of hair on them. I do have a bell scraper. I will show you when I get to that point. The first thing I need to do is start this fire, and we're gonna start heating the water up. If you're watching this video and then you've done a scald and scrape and a butcher before, leave us a comment down below on what you think the perfect temperature is for scalding pigs and why you think so. Let's go ahead and get the fire started. Let's see if we can't carefully stoke it up a little bit. Water's gradually warming up. Just got to get it up. I think we're going to shoot for about 150, 155, but it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. But for right now, we just got to stay with it, keep the fire going. Once the water is getting close to scalding temperature, that's when I'm going to go ahead and kill the pig and stick it and let it bleed out. And so I'm ready to just hook it up, hang it, and dip it and go right into the process.
We chose probably one of the crappiest days to process pigs, but we're making it work. Jason built this morning. We've got a burn barrel. We've got a good fire going under it now. We're trying to reach 160 degrees, and then we'll dip our pig in there, and then we'll scrape it. As you can see, it's raining. It's cold, which is what we want, but we don't necessarily need the rain. So we'll film as much as we can, but obviously we don't want our camera getting wet. So stick with us. I don't know which pig we're gonna pick, but maybe Bertha, the biggest one.
Probably can't see me very well, but the rain has sort of screwed us over a little bit, and so what we're gonna have to do is dip them out here, and then we'll take you guys inside and show you the rest of the process inside. I'm gonna end up hanging them from the rafters in the workshop, because we're not gonna be able to see much, just like you can't see me now. Okay, well, we got our shave for the most part, scraped. I think we did okay. These American guinea hogs certainly have a lot of hair, so we did the best we can. We took it down to the trotters. One thing we did notice, this might be something to think about, is our gambrel, it wasn't without her being split down the middle here, it's too wide. So I ended up having to let it loose until I can split her. Once I split her, then she should be able to open up more, because it caused a lot of wrinkles. So that was a pain in the butt. We did try the torch a little bit. It works a little bit. The scalding, I would say, personal opinion, next time I'm going hotter. I would say probably 170 degrees or so. So I'm gonna get a lid for the scalder and we'll try that. So next it's time to eviscerate. We will do our best. Like I said, if you are squeamish, do not watch this. I promise you, this will have things. If you are squeamish, this is gonna have stuff that is going to make you not feel good. All right. Twist. So first thing, we're going to cut the bung hole out, and we should be able to tie that off with a zip tie. Okay, so this is what we came up with. I'm trying to keep you away from the guts on purpose. I know you're probably going to be commenting like I can't see anything. I don't, for my first time, I don't want this to be like a overly educational thing for you. I am going to show you what we have to do, and then once we get the guts out, we'll show you the inside of it there. So it's a learning experience, but yeah, I see, just by doing that, I'll show you real quick. I cut too far to the left, my left, and I got into this, the ham here. So that's a good looking, I mean, what I'm excited about is that's a good looking ham. Like, these are, for being a smaller pig, those are actually good looking hams, but I should have stayed on the one side because I got into the membrane of that one. By spreading them open further, that actually gives you a lot easier access to everything. So we'll just blame that for now. See, a lot of people do this. This isn't my idea. It's just so as you're pulling everything through, you don't squeeze any of the bowel movement out, if you know what I mean.
No, what do you mean?
You know what I mean. So I know we'd had a subscriber comment that we were taking them too early, but first of all, guinea hogs don't get overly big anyways, but I don't think I want to do a whole hog barbecue with a 200 or 300 pound pig. It would just take up so much space, and it would take I don't know, 4 or 5 days to cook. There you go. Got it. Now that I've freed the bung hole and anus area, now I just have to work gut sac basically away from. There's just a membrane that's on the back that attaches to the back of the pig here. Okie doke. Successfully, for the most part, gutted our first pig. She is significantly lighter. So we've finished the evisceration and went fairly smooth. Like I said, if you look up here, I got into the ham a little bit up there. I damaged the ribs just a little bit, but not too bad. What I will say and recommend is that once you get down to the throat, the esophagus, the windpipe and stuff, I would recommend that you start pulling a little bit, and you'll see a lot of it will pull apart. It's amazing how much that fiber, that connective tissue will actually hold on to this stuff. So yeah, she's significantly lighter, but this is a good example. She still has a ton of meat on her. Ton of meat. Now this is going to be a really, really good whole hog, if you ask me. I think it's good. I got down to the sternum. The sternum just splits with a knife. I need to take these trotters off. So my understanding is, with the trotters, it's just a matter of cutting around. Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. And so what I'm doing is, I'm just working my way around. And when I find that I'm sort of hanging up a little bit, that's when I have to work my way through the tendons, and it'll eventually just sort of come off.